What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. So yeah, you guys know what time it is. The Marvel's trailer, the official trailer just dropped. Not the teaser, but the official. And you can see right here, so far it's hanging on by a very thin line when it comes to this ratio. But more people have liked it than disliked it, so that's good. Dropped 14 hours ago. I find this very interesting that it dropped 14 hours ago. 4 million views. Not too many people are liking it. Getting a lot of dislikes piling up. But 14 hours ago, which means I'm shooting this at about noon my time. So what are we talking about? This thing came out at like 10 o'clock at night. Why drop a trailer at 10 o'clock at night? I don't understand that. But in any case, let's go ahead and check it out. Let's do a reaction. Let's get volume on here. All right, so here we go. Marvel Studios, the Marvel's official trailer.
Carol Danvers, prodigal child of the Milky Way.
Nick Fury, my favorite one-eyed man of intrigue.
How goes it out there?
Cold, no air, space.
Captain Marvel, the Annihilator. You took everything from me. And now I'm returning the favor.
What is happening to me? She's entangled our light-based powers.
So we switch places whenever we use them.
Strong theory.
You can absorb light.
I can see it.
And Kamala,
Who's Kamala?
Hi. She can turn light into physical matter, which I have never heard of.
I could totally show you.
No!
She's targeting every planet we call home. I would never choose to bring anybody into this.
You are not the only thing standing between this and the universe.
Oh my god, we're a team.
Higher.
Further. Faster.
Who's a good kitty goose?
I can't. Can you?
I got it.
Nothing Burger, the trailer, kind of what we expected, right? Anytime you're dealing with Marvel, you're dealing with the Marvel formula. It's going to be generic. It's going to be average. It's going to be a Nothing Burger. That's basically what this trailer is. It's Nothing Burger, the trailer. Story-wise, I'm not interested in the story. I don't see any reason that I should rush out and watch this. It looks like every other Marvel movie I've ever seen, you know? You got Nick Fury. Here's a question I got about Nick Fury is because apparently he's going to be in this heavily, which you would expect. But at the same time, it's like, you've seen Secret Invasion, and nobody cares about Secret Invasion, and they plugged Nick Fury into this thing a whole lot. How is this guy going to play in this one? Is he going to play like his Secret Invasion Nick Fury? All right? Or is he going to be more like the Nick Fury we've seen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? You know, I haven't seen like the last couple of episodes, but I do notice he has his eye patch back. So what does this mean? I'm not sure, okay? He's eye patchless, at least up until the point that I've watched in Secret Invasion. Is he saying, yeah, we need to go back to the eye patch? Or is this some sort of a flashback situation? Again, I don't know. But, you know, again, this just looks like generic Marvel movie. You know, like, I think this is the, this right here. This is the villain, okay? I didn't catch a name, so I don't know who this chick is. She don't look bad, you know, but I don't know who this individual is. This just looks like, again, another generic villain of the week, you know. That's, again, what Marvel does, and that's the reason why Marvel has been struggling. They're not giving us anything interesting. They're not giving us anything we haven't seen before. So even though I would say, like, as trailers go, this is a okay trailer, like just average. I don't see anything, like, super offensive in it, except, like, that higher, further, faster. Like, what's that all about? That shit is cringy, okay? Marvel, stop it. That's not a good tagline. I'm not sure why you would use that, but nevertheless, that's again cringy, Marvel stuff. That's what Marvel does. Generic villains, generic kind of heroes, I think she said you took everything away from me, so yeah, once again, we got that kind of a villain. Ultimately, I don't know if this thing is going to do any good because keep in mind, the original Captain Marvel only had the success that it had because people felt like they had to go and see that film based on Endgame coming right before it. We were left with this cliffhanger in Infinity War. Nick Fury picks up the pager. It has the Captain Marvel logo on it. Everybody's like, holy shit, he was calling Captain Marvel. What are we going to do? What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. And then we get a Captain Marvel movie. And yeah, obviously everybody felt they had to go and see that. Now in retrospect, nobody had to see that movie, okay? You didn't have to see that movie to understand what was going to happen in Endgame, but they set it up that way, which is brilliant in my opinion. That's brilliant marketing, all right? It's the old switcheroo. I don't like it, but you got to give them respect for tricking everybody to go see a film that they probably never would have went and watched, okay? But this doesn't have that benefit. There is nothing in phase 5 or 6 that I give a damn about right now, okay? And nothing in phase 4 really either. And the numbers show it. Nobody's really going to flock to a movie like this to keep up with the Joneses, to see what's happening next with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Nobody's doing that. So now you have to ask yourself how many people are really coming to watch this. This might do Ant-Man and Wasp Quantumania numbers. I mean, I'm dead serious about that. So we'll see what happens. Let's see what some of the folks in the comments got to say about it. I loved how Monica Rambeau's entire character history is testing different energies out by just walking right into them. That is a very good point. I don't know if this is, necessarily a good character arc for Monica Rambeau, but yeah, they're just having her just touch stuff, all right, let me just touch this. Oh, shoot, I got superpowers. Nothing about, hey, man, you're going to die. Stop. None of that. Okay. Let's see here. I hope we get a badass fight sequence where they are purposely and strategically switching places with each other. Yeah, that's interesting. That could be good. It's going to come down to the writing. As always, with all of these films, it comes down to the talent of the writers, to the talent of the director, and everybody involved. Can they pull it off? We've seen all kinds of great things set up in Marvel Cinematic Universe that just never had the payoff that, they should have had. A lot of stuff in the Marvel Cinematic Universe never paid off. The swapping places when using their powers is a really unique concept. I hope the three of them learn to make good strategic use of it. Same thing the other person said, rather than it being dropped really early on in the movie. Yeah, like something that just kind of gets them together and then, okay, we figured that out and now it's done. Something that plays all the way throughout the movie. That would be kind of interesting. I would be interested to see that. But once again, all comes down to the writing, okay? It's all about the writing. Look at this. You took everything from me. Every Marvel villain. Literally every Marvel villain is exactly the same. That's exactly how they get down. Every Marvel villain says this exact same line. And again, that's not to say that that's not a good character arc. Okay, you can have a character that, hey, you took everything from me, now I'm coming back for revenge. Nothing wrong with that. Again, but every single Marvel villain, come on, guys. You can't do anything different or unique with that. I'm excited to see more of Carol's personality in the movie. She was a blank slate for most of the first movie, and we have only seen bits and pieces of it in Endgame. Yeah, again, I'm not intrigued with the character of Carol Danvers. She's not the most exciting character. There's a reason why Captain Marvel as a comic book really didn't work out for a lot of folks. All right. It's primarily because Carol Danvers is just kind of not that interesting of a character. And everything starts with character. When you're writing a story, if you're creating, everything starts with character. If your character sucks, I guarantee you your entire story, no matter how good that story might be on the surface, if the character sucks, the story sucks. Because people want to connect that to the characters in your story, and this character just never connected. Never is connected with anybody. I don't mind having women and female protagonists. I think that can be done. I have written female protagonists myself, all right? But it has to be done in a very authentic way. It has to be interesting. It can't just be girl boss stuff, all right? And that's a lot of what Carol Danvers is. Girl boss, patriarchy, feminism, all of that kind of stuff. And it's like, okay, but I don't care about that. I care about if this character is interesting and if she's going through a journey that has nothing to do with, oh, I'm fighting against the system or I'm fighting against the patriarchy or the man. All of that kind of stuff, this can be boring. But yeah, it seems like people are mostly liking this. This looks like a lot of fun, looking forward to seeing Brie Larson this time around. Her character appears more developed in the first movie. We'll have to see. I don't get any of that from the trailer, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, it looks like, I'm glad they firmly established Carol can absorb energy. People are interested in what's going to happen with this film. We'll see what it happens. Again, I call it Nothing Burger the trailer. All right. I'm not getting anything out of this that makes me anxious to go out and watch this film, but we'll see what happens. But you guys let me know what you think. Go ahead, jump down in the comments, give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.